There we go. Now I should be audible. You should hear me relatively well. If I have the right microphone properties. That's yes. You should hear me now. Receiving no audio from your end. You might want to check. Yeah, exactly. Yes, I did some recording a couple of days ago, and I just turned off the mic and everything. So I forgot to turn it back on. That's the level of professionalism you get here. How are you, main ACC? How are you doing? I am. We're good here. We're good. While you couldn't hear me, I was talking about. I was trying to decide between streaming or doing Battlefield 6, and I ended up streaming a little bit now and then doing Battlefield 6 afterwards, if everything works out. Let's see. And as for drawing, I just had a series of these robots that I've been drawing, and I thought I'll just continue. Just continue with them. Oof, wrong layer. Wrong layer. I like and don't like this round shape. I think I more don't like it than don't like it. Good night, Maniac. Thank you for popping it shortly. And yeah, maybe see you around. But enjoy your night sleep. There we are. Let me bring this a little bit low. Why? There we go. I was wondering what was. Things are not really working out as they should today, are they? Ay, ay, ay. Really helpful at all. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Hey, Anime Decoder, welcome, sir. How are you doing tonight, or today, or this evening, or whatever time you are working with? Hey, Rue, what's up? What's up? Anyway, I've been actually following your tutorials and actually have a design exam coming up, and I'm like a total newbie in product sketching, so can you advise me on that? I got 5 months left and I'm really great. How about you? What can I help you with, Anime Decoder? What is not clear to you? Let's see if we can help. Hopefully we can. How is life, Rue? How is the heat? How is the summer? What and how to practice for what? So like I need a bit more than that. I don't know how far longer are you, what are your exams about, what do you have to practice for? The more you can tell me, the more I can help you, hopefully. Like, school started this week, but I don't have class during your Thursday live stream, so I should be here from them now. Oh, that's nice. It's nice having you here. It's nice to have some seniority, some proper life experience with us. I do not like that indeed. Anyway, Decoder, just sketching. I just need to sketch products and get my idea across in under 30 minutes. Okay, so that's a good step. What did you guys learn during your sketching lessons? Like, because there's many different approaches. Like what I'm always saying is do the basics. So if you've seen my industrial design fundamentals videos, there's some basic repetitions like putting down dots and connecting them with lines. That is going to help you in just the basic sketching, because then you learn how to draw a box, then you learn how to subdivide the box, then you learn how to cut parts and pieces off the box, also how to chamfer or fillet, and then these little exercises can help you in building all sorts of products, whatever you need. What do you need for the exam? Are you self-studying? Can you tell me what you need for exam? Do you know what sort of expectations they have from you? Ruga, I practice drawing cute anime girls a lot and you can't go wrong. I'm not sure his professors are going to like that advice, my friend. Hey Kaibai, welcome. Welcome. Watch his how to draw a chainsaw, that's a good one. Ah, okay. Thank you, Guru. Well, there you go. I will see if I can link that in. Here you go. This is the one that Drew was talking about. And there was a question called design a seating mechanism which is portable. Okay, so I feel like there's a difference. Like if somebody like if one of the questions is design a seating mechanism which is portable, what I would want to see is sketchbook pages full of just scribbles, ideas, seating mechanisms. Like, okay, how is this portable? Can I put it into maybe a wallet, case or something, or can I open it up? Something like this. Like we have many. There are already existing seating mechanisms, so you can start with Googling existing ones, copying those, and then ideating. None of these have to be pretty drawings because you're using drawing to ideate, you're using drawing to develop your ideas. And then once you have one or two ideas, then you can try drawing several versions of those and making them prettier and prettier. Daydreams, unconventional use of umbrella. What do you mean daydreams? What umbrella are you talking about? Oof. These are all on the wrong layer. Hey, Matze. Normal raining umbrella. Making it futuristic. Am I missing something? I'm confused. It is record summer and you're not naked streaming. I was naked streaming. Not naked I was naked before and I decided for once I'm going to be decent for the stream. I do not like the legs. What's up, Matze Bob? Says Rugai. Maybe these legs just don't work. I have a fan on me, so that's how I survive the heat. Otherwise, it would be quite drastic. Why everyone's wearing a crown? What's the name? I don't know how to turn this off. Like Google like YouTube does some sort of rating the chat. I don't know, man. Just don't worry about it. Forget about it is my advice. Daydreams. Which drawing tablet do you use? I use a pretty old Cintiq 13 HD. I don't know, something new. Numbered crowns are the thing now. Yep. Apparently they are. Rue, you being an American and all, how popular is Formula One over there? Or is it also dependent on each state differently? Now that, especially now that you have several races in the States, because I know that like across the world, especially in Europe, people go bananas for the Formula Ones. But seems like since they're not going in a circle, not sure how much you guys would enjoy that. Bam! Did you see that jab? I was like pa pa pa, just a quick jab there. Oh. Let's rotate this a little bit. Not as popular as NASCAR. Yeah, that's what I thought. Actually, I'm preparing for design college entrance exam, and there we have to make normal product design into something futuristic. It's small part of the exam. Is it just drawing related, or do you also have to think about functionality and whatnot? Sounds like a fun exercise. We also have the monster trucks, rallycross, and a whole bunch of other racing. So it's just one of many. Yeah, that's why I was wondering also, like, how is it profitable for F1 to go there? I mean, it's like, okay, we don't have monster trucks in Europe, but we have rallycross, we have normal rally, and other types of racing as well. And Formula One is still quite, or maybe the most popular. But it just seems to me like the States prefers not that kind of racing. Did you went to any design or art college? Well, I studied industrial engineering first for my bachelor's, and then only for my master's did I switch to industrial design engineering. So still engineering based, but also with quite some design principles. Matze, have you seen Alien Earth yet? I've heard good things about it, better than Marvel's Secret Invasion. No, I have not. Honestly, also I don't even know what it is. I knew that there was some sort of new Predator movie. Wasn't Alien Romulus or something like the last Alien thing that's out there? No, the last movies that I've seen was Superman and Fantastic Four. And I enjoyed Superman a bit more than Fantastic Four. And I have no explanation for that. I used to race go-karts myself back when I was younger, when I wore a younger man's clothes. love the way you put that. Man, I tried go-kart once. Very fun, but also breaks your body a little bit. Like those seats are very hard, and then with all the cornering, you get a lot of hits. Like my back and sides were full of bruises. Toby Middleton, thank you very much. Military ship with dangerous freight crash lands on Earth. And the dangerous freight are aliens, alien eggs. I imagine then. What was the last two Alien movies were the ones with Michael Fassbender, right? Those were okay-ish. Romulus was the past one with the kids on the mining colony and the program. Schizophrenic synth, great flick. Yeah, I apparently have not seen that one either. Yeah, the last Alien one I saw was the one with Michael Fassbender. I don't think that had the Romulus thing in it yet. I don't think that was the Romulus thing. Excuse me, I will have to sneeze a bit. Ooh. Let's see. Is not useful. Not useful. Not useful. Not useful. Maybe. Superman was surprisingly nice. Really liked the one. Fantastic Four better than most recent Marvel stuff, but not straight again yet. New Lex Luthor hit too close to home. Tech, Libertarian, Wonder, Doer. I did not feel Lex Luthor being super intelligent. I mean, he was, I don't know, Lex Luthor did not work that much for me. He was a bit too whiny. I saw his hatred for Superman, that was okay, but I don't know, his was not working that well for me. I'm still debating in my head if I liked Fantastic Four or Thunderbolts more. And it could be that I prefer Thunderbolts to Fantastic Four. I was coming with my wife away from Fantastic Four, and she asked me how I felt about the movie, and I think the words I used, it felt a bit hollow to me. I didn't get something from it, and I'm not sure what that something was supposed to be. And as much as generally I like Pedro Pascal, he just did not work as Reed Richards for me. And I know there's many versions of Reed Richards, like especially if you read the comics, there are many versions of him. But I don't know, this one just did not ring true with me. We are back. Got a little bit of hydration going. It's very much needed these hot days. I thought it felt like an awesome B-type movie to me. The Leftovers, having lots of fun on the big stage, but also like a mean hit against Anthony Mackie's MCU future. I mean, I don't want to say anything bad against Anthony Mackie, but he felt a bit bland. Like I was just never, like even as a Falcon, he was just a bit like, oh, okay, Falcon, well, whatever. So I don't know. But I see what you mean. Brave New World didn't do him any favors. I mean, Brave New World was horrible. The less one speaks about that, the better. Is how I feel about that. It's just no. I don't know what they want to do with that. It's just they were relying a lot on the old school. Oh, let's do everything with CGI, and then it looked horrible. Like the final fight with on the cherry blossom tree field, whatever it was, just looked. Just don't do it, man. Seriously. Sorry, I had to mute you. What are you talking about? Bad and good Marvel movies and cinema stuff like Superman and Fantastic Four. That kind of stuff is what we're talking about, Drew. Are these going to be max for a graphic novel? I wish, but I doubt they will. I don't think my graphic novel will have too many mechs in them. More spaceships is what I'm thinking. That is too harsh of an angle. Should be something like that. Alright. Ooh, sorry about that, if that was loud. Matze, you're the Nintendo nerd. Have you seen reviews of the latest Donkey Kong game? I heard some very fun things. not fun enough for me to ever even slightly consider buying a Nintendo, but fun nonetheless. And again, straight lines envy. There's not that many straight lines here. Just now at least. Here, there you go, this all curved lines through. What do you think of that? Everything switched to is off the table for me. I see you're holding strong with your boycott. We're going to buy my son a Switch 2 for Christmas. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's a nice gift. I bet he will be over the moon for that. I still have like 6 unplayed cartridges here, another 10ish on maybe the list. Alright, that's fair enough. I'm not quite happy with the bottom part of this yet. Psych, do you ever do portrait sketching? Not particularly, no. I do studies for fun, portrait studies. I do live sketching when I'm on the metro, and there's a lot of faces there. But I never really sit down with a express idea or task of just drawing portraits. Robert, paraphrasing, you owed me think he wants to buy a Switch for his toddler. No. We have a Switch in the house that I'm not that much into the games that are on Switch, and 7 is mostly busy with Hearthstone, so I don't think we need to invest into a Switch. Now your art style would make such great cyborg-like characters. Thank you. Vaikom Thava-san, you should teach basics in Livestream. Oh, I mean, you have my basics videos. Why would I repeat the same 4 videos over and over again on Livestream? If you want, you can always check out those videos, and you can always ask your questions in the Livestream. I think that's much more valuable than trying to teach in Livestream. When in Livestream sometimes I have 5 people, so now I have 11 people, and sometimes we have 20 or 30 people. So I don't think it's the best environment for teaching if you don't have it under control. live feedback is better. I've always wanted an art teacher. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm always giving live feedback on the live stream. If people have questions, I always answer them. Like every live stream, I tell people just if you have any sort of questions, please tell me those, and I always interrupt whatever I'm drawing if I know how to. If I know how to answer their questions too, try my best and answer their question. Like live stream is never something serious. Okay, every now and then we do some challenges and then we concentrate more on the challenges. But generally live streams are just mocking about and then helping people with design questions or sketching questions if they have them. Rugai, Robert's going to do a cyborg sci-fi graphic novel with lots of robots and mechs soon. Sure, my friend. We've done some drawing stuff on Discord. You can join that. Yeah, I mean, if I have work that is not under NDA, then I sometimes work on the Discord. And then we talk with other people. And we share stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of this robot. Matze, I stopped Steam in around 2013 with Bioshock Infinite. Since then, only Pacific Drive. Highly recommend, and GTA 5 can't hold a candle to 4. Likely 136. Rest is all Switch based. Yeah, for me it's the other way around. I didn't care for 4 that much. Like after San Andreas, 4 was such a step back in my opinion. And then 5 started going in the right direction again. But everybody of course has a very different opinion, and that is very, very legit to have different opinions. If you haven't yet, give Void Bastards a short... I have it, I played it a bit, didn't really work for me. Roguelites don't, like a lower percentage of roguelites work for me than don't. Like I think roguelites that really worked for me was Cult of Lamb and I think Cult of Lamb. No, Domekeeper. I really enjoy Domekeeper quite a bit, and that is a roguelite. I play World of Tanks and World of Warships. It's for old people like me. See, I tried. Well, not World of Warships. There was also like the competitor to World of Tanks, but then they also had airplanes. I played that for a while, but very quickly I got into the problem where other people just paid for their ships or whatnot, and they had better ships and tanks than me, and then I just don't care about playing anymore. But it was fun. I see why you enjoy that. War Thunder, yes, exactly. That's it. You guys are on top of these games. Hey Kim, welcome. Kim is not a fan of online multiplayer stuff. I'm in between. Like I have very short periods where I'm into it, but yeah, I would say 80% of the time I'm with Matze on the single player bandwagon. Yeah, same thing happened. They pay to upgrade stupid microtransaction system. Yeah. I mean, that's I'm not gonna do my old man complains about game shtick now, but everybody knows how I feel. A sneaky squirrel is here with some industrial design tips and tricks that he can share with us. The viewer, the legend. That's a good one. That is a good one. Fashionably late, sneaky. Where is my music? Sneaky is just here to steal my tips and tricks. Aye, aye, aye. Aye, aye, aye. Kim, not too hot there? Pretty sweaty here. Yeah, I am. I had this question from Mats as well. How am I in a t-shirt and not naked? I have a fan pointed at me, but it was quite hot all day long. Squirrel. What can I say? I have a stylish reputation to uphold. Mr. Stylish Man. I don't like this that much. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes you just do something and it's like, okay. I feel like this is one of those okay things. I escaped to the airco office. Oh, nice. So you have, are you in the office, or do you have an office at home that has airco? Which is, I don't know how fair that is towards Wooly. Robert uses OnlyFans to stay away from OnlyFans. We try to steal Robert's techniques, so you're still working on it. Hey man, I'm giving them away for free. You don't need to steal nothing here. No, the office is Zeventum Airport. Wooly doesn't allow aircos. Yeah. That makes sense. How is she coping with the heat? What is she doing against the heat? Squirrel and Sneaky Squirrel and Sneaky. Wow, Sneaky Squirrel and Mr. Roo want to team up for a heist. Have you guys never heard of Lüften? Nein! Lüften, very German thing. Wet washcloth to keep fresh and stay still and read a book. I see. sometimes you do not have that luxury. The nightmare is when you have to work from a home office where you don't have airco. That is the not ideal situation sometimes. I'm still watching his YouTube from 7 years ago. I'm not sure I can keep up. Come on, guys. Let's move on with the story. Let's talk about something else. Okay, like one of them is a dud, but I guess we'll learn to live with it. A new person whose name I can't pronounce. I always thought air conditioners weren't that popular in Europe for some reason. They were not until humanity decided to mess up the whole nature situation, and now we have so many heat waves. Like technically, I would say like 10 years ago, we really didn't need them. But now when you have like one or twice a couple of week-long heat waves of above 30 degrees, when even in the house it can be 27 to 30 something degrees, it's a bit hard. I mean, until now all that Europe had to worry about were just cold winters, so that's what we sort of built the houses for, right? Good isolation. And now we have these very extreme summers as well. Any tips for better line weight? I have a line weight video. I don't know if you saw that. Let's see. Let's see if I find it. Here, check this one. Share, copy. So this should help you. It's not hot enough in general, but so that's the thing. It's hot very few times, and then we're just miserable. Here in America, we have central air everywhere. It's not the best. America is amazing. Iraq has 52 degrees though. We are grilled. 52. That's inhumane. See, this is always when like, at what point in the development of humanity did people say, you know what, let's settle down, let's stay here. Everywhere there's fire, it's burning, like you can just put an egg on the stone and you have food, but let's settle here. How did that happen? Wars and wars. Europe has to worry about wars about every couple of years. Well, we thought that we were done with that nonsense, but apparently, yes. Apparently, sadly, they are back in fashion. Because people are dumb and don't want to learn from history, so yeah. Ru is right. We do have wars. Squirrel. In this part of America, a lot of us still have window AC units. So it's basically you open the window, put the AC in there, make sure that no other air escapes, and bigga damn, bigga bam, boom. Jason Park, are you using a tablet? Yes, sir, I am. And I'm using a 13, what was it? Cintiq 13 HD. old one, an old tablet. Our Iraqi friend says, and we drink hot tea, though without electricity here. Hot tea and heat outside. I mean, I don't know what to say there. It is what it is, right? People were just like, I know it's terrible here, but I'm tired of walking, so let's just chill here for a while. And then a while became a lot longer, didn't it? America is geographically blessed. Oh yeah, it is. Like no enemies on top, no enemies below, and the whole ocean to protect it from everything. That is geopolitically probably one of the best situations you can be in. Matze, at least our uniforms have the right vibe to get you into Berghain regarding war. I mean, I'm not sure I'm getting what you were... I'm not sure I'm picking up what you're putting down there, Matze. Like, what? Lol, we are tough people, sadly. I mean, you have to be hardcore people to live in those conditions. Body has to waste energy on heating up cold liquids when you enjoy. Yeah, I heard this, that sometimes in the heat it's better to drink hot, but it does not feel refreshing at all. Random question I've always had about Amsterdam. Do you guys get a lot of mosquitoes with the canals? I never lived close to the canals, so I can't really answer that. Like this is the main river, and then Amsterdam is somehow like this. Like it has many canals, but it has 3 main canals. And then this is sort of like the center. And then from here you have the living areas, and the living areas have smaller canals, but we were previously living on a 4th floor in the building, and not really a lot of mosquitoes. Of course at night you do close the windows for no mosquitoes, but no. Where I live now, we have a lot more mosquitoes, because we have our house, and we have behind the house we have a little garden, and then behind that we have just a little moat. Sadly it's useless water because it doesn't go anywhere, it like sort of stops like that, so I don't know why it's there. But like here, these windows we can't really open. Like I made like some sort of mosquito net situation to put into the windows, so we keep them open like that. But yeah, here you can't really go out at night. So we have this town that is somewhat, not town, tan, garden in Dutch is tan. We have that garden that is somewhat useless in the winter, or in the summer and the winter as well. So we have mosquitoes here, yeah. Rue, we were so jealous of y'all having wars, we put a base in about every European country. Hashtag long black leather coats. Oh. You're in the Netherlands, there is water everywhere. Now that I've tricked Robert into drawing us a map, let's commence with the high star, Dungeons and Dragons. Still water, heaven for mosquitoes, exactly. Here in the south part of America we have mosquitoes everywhere, yeah. Can you put up a blue boost light outside? Like, I don't really trust them. Like we had some with some friends, but it didn't seem to like really stop the mosquitoes. So, Laser shooting mosquitoes thing. Fireworks, baby. Maybe try red lights. Red lights? Elaborate, please. Next stream, design a mosquito zapper. I mean, that stream would be boring because it would be me for hours researching what are the current state of mosquito zappers. Oh, sorry. A bit of hydration is needed. When I worked in tobacco, we had those. The moths would get caught in them and fry for hours. There is talk about moving the red light district actually. I'm curious. I'm curious where that will go. A friend recently told me there are salt shotguns to shoot down flying insects indoors. Think about it. It would be more expensive not to buy. What? Wait. Like, I can't imagine shooting salt all over the house. Like, shotguns spread those things, right? So. I want a salt shotgun to season my steaks at the barbecue. Hashtag America. It's like, you know, the makeup shotgun that Homer invented for Marge? Now I imagine something like that. Didn't Homer also end up shooting the light switches when he had a gun? I mean, he shot with the, I know with the makeup gun, he shot on the wall instead of Marge's face, and it looked terrifying. Kim, furniture, what did I miss? Yeah, I just spontaneously decided to switch to furniture. I felt like doing a little bit of furniture. Robert's trying to steal my job. Nah. I don't actually make functional furniture. I just try to make a pretty one. I thought we were drawing Zap lights. Styling furniture for the zappers to live inside. Well, there we go. You guys figured it out. And there, up and there. So you don't have to witness the massacre. I feel like some people, like I wouldn't mind seeing mosquitoes getting deaded. Sounds a little bit harsh, but I have no love left for mosquitoes. Are you going to teach again in the fall, Robert? Nah, I don't think so, sadly. The unis are cutting back on funding, and since I was working as a freelancer, that becomes quite expensive. So I doubt that they will invest in external drawing force. Would be fun because now that Emery is older, I'm starting to figure out a rhythm. I'm starting to figure out an energy. Well, not energy. I'm starting to have energy to do things. Let's see. Maybe I'll reach out to them, see if they need any help. But at the moment, it's a little bit still scary for both of us leaving the other one home alone with the baby, just because it's still not easy. It's still a little bit demanding, and it's easier if we know that we're both there, so the other person can just take a chill pill and relax a little bit. I figured out the concept of energy, but not how to attain and have it. Yeah. I see a lot of like parenting and parent threads and short videos, and like the ones that speak to me the most is that as an adult or a parent, Like one day you just get a little bit tired or sleepy and that just never goes away. And I feel like that's what happened. I used to wake up around 6, between 6 and 7 before the kid. I was like, all right, ready to go. Let's start the day. Let's be productive. And now I still wake up around that time, but I'm like, oof, all right. I wouldn't mind laying down a little bit longer. You know what? I don't like the length of it or the depth of it. I think it would work much better if I would shorten it. Yeah. Now that you're an old married dude with a kid, teaching jobs are the best. Babies aren't easy. You sure about that? And then one day you're unable to do maths in your head. Oh, I've never been able to do maths in my head. Like, so that's the funny thing. I always, well, as a younger person who was studying, I loved math. I was going to math Olympics. Not sure if people know what that is, but I used to go to those. But I always needed a piece of paper if I wanted to work something out. It's just how my brain worked and works. But now even on a piece of paper, I can't guarantee that I will work things out. I can't do math and I'm always tired at 6 a.m. I must prepare. The legs look wonky. I agree. I think it's not thick enough. Yeah, there we go. It was the thickness in my opinion. Alright. So the idea is that these are those foldable wooden little things that bend behind the wall there. And it's like we're doing some mid-century modern interpretation. And then if I copy paste that here, that, merge it down, and the idea was then here I continue the idea and let it be visible. So one of them is not visible and the other one is. Tambour. Let's see, the expert says tambour. How the hell? Timbre. And it said it made tambourine out of it. Alright, I didn't look for tambourine. Cabinet, timbre cabinet. Yes, exactly. That is exactly what I've been talking about. Yeah. I just love the look of that. I just love the look of that so much. Timbers, I'd be uncomfortable changing a diaper on that table. Me too, but it's because it's not made for that. Actually, we change all the diapers on our dinner table. We just have a changing whatever it is called there, and that's where we do it. No special table for it, just a big, sturdy dinner table. I love when they make a timber door that looks seamless in the grain so that it looks solid from the distance. Ooh, I have not seen that. I imagine that must look very cool. So then I go over to have dinner with Robert. It is funny because like people come over, we're like, oh okay, let us take away all the poopy diapers and everything. Yeah, you said changing station. Yeah, well, technically it's a very mobile station because we can take it and move it if needed, so. Make the temper visible all around, and the sides should be like only a small beam or something. Wait, what? I need to be able to change this to give us the hygiene. So like, correct me if I'm wrong. But as I understand it, the timbre comes until here, and this is it, right? And then as we push it here, there's a rail that maybe leads it until there, right? And then the timbre just slides into this position. So let's say, like if I manage to push it until here, this would be the timbre in its open position. So what do you mean by make the timbre visible all around? Because like what we could do here, if you want it visible, is that I would put window or glass there, but you call it the middle as the back side. Yeah, exactly. So to make the timbre visible, like you would make this glass. I am I am confused. I need more information, Kim. If you would put glass, it would be a liquor cabinet. Or a question, would it be a liquor cabinet? I might be tired and hallucinating, just letting you know. Okay, so here, Kim, okay, work with me here. Timbre right now, when it's closed, goes from here up until here, right? This is the position of the timbre. So here, there is no timbre at the moment. So when you say make the timbre visible all around, when we open this timbre and then it comes until here and then here it comes around maybe until there, for this to be visible it means that I shouldn't have walls there, right? So for me the only way to... Oh, if you put it on the outside maybe. Okay, maybe I understand you. Only thing I can think of is that you make it longer and then at the back you slide next to each other. Yeah, so the, okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean now. I see what you mean. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Now, what we have to change though is if we run it around that they overlap, right? So one is going to be a little bit higher out than the other one. Like that. And now we can have it all around because they just run around each other. It goes something like this. They can be coplanar in the front. They can? Yeah, of course. Yeah, okay, you're right. Do I have enough undos? I'm not sure I have enough undos. I ran out of undos. Ay. Yeah, okay, you're right. They can be coplanar. I see what you mean. Yeah, there you go. That's why we have an actual furniture designer person here. Okay, that makes it a little bit prettier. I'm confused. How are you going to work this in your cybergraphic novel? One side is just shorter in the back, so they pass each other. And then at the front they can be at the same level. Yeah. Okay. Wow, there we go. We did a little furniture. We did a little robot. I think we can call this stream for now. We did a little have a fun. We did a bit of everything. I like this. Good idea, Squirrel and Kim. Nice. We did this together. Give yourself a clap. A nice little clap. Alright, ladies and gents, I'll give this a save. Maybe we continue next time with some more furniture. And now it's time for a good night. Bye bye, everybody. You helped to. Thank you. Bye.